Hello, AET's receiving students and receiving teachers. Thank you. Sit down. To the receiving teacher, as I've said in the previous lesson, we are going to correct the answers for the previous lesson activities. Receiving students and AETs, you get your exercise books out and we'll go through the answers for the previous lesson. I believe we have corrected exercise 1A already. And what was the answer for exercise 1A? Diana, what was the answer that we said in our previous lesson? Exercise 1A.
$310.
Very good. The answer was 3/10. Today we are going to look at activity 1B. We were asked to find how much was the land which was not covered by water. And up on the screen you could see that the working out for the answer, 3/10, was found out that it was not covered by water. So 3/10 times 510 million. So you multiply 3/10 by 510 million. When you cancel down, you will come up with 153 million square kilometers. That's the measurement given to the land which is not covered by water. To the receiving teacher, you can write the answer on the blackboard. The next question, question 2, we were asked to find out how much was needed, how much cup of sugar was needed for 25 donuts, and we were given 10 donuts was equals to 1/3 cup of a sugar. In order to find the how many cups of sugar for 25 donuts, we have to find how much sugar is for one donut equal to. So in order to get the number of cups of one donut, we are going to divide 10 divided by 10 and also divide the 1/3 with 10. So it will give us one donut is equals to 1/38 cup of a sugar. Now then that will help us to multiply how many cups needed for 25 donuts. So with that, 25 donuts is equals to 1/38 times 25, which is equals to 5/6 cup of sugar. So the 25 donuts, you need 5/6 cup of sugar. Okay? The next question, question number 3. A person went fishing and he caught 7/8 of his catch and sold it for 560 kina. And we were asked to find how much would be 1/4 of his catch. Again, we are going to apply the same rule that we used in activity 2. So to find 1/4 of his catch, we are going to make sure that we have to have the amount of how much was for the whole catch. To get the whole catch, we are going to divide the 7/8 divided by 7/8, and then we'll come up with 1/2 of his catch, and then 1/2 of his catch is equals to 640 kina. So to find out the answer for 1/4 of his catch, 640 kina times 1/4, which is equals to 160 kina. Okay? Receiving teachers, I hope you have got those answers. 80s and receiving students, those are the answers for our previous lesson. Class, for today's lesson, we are going to look at place values. I believe you have learned place values in your previous grade, like grade 6 or grade 7. We are going to try and see how we can reflect back to what we have learned in our previous grades. Now, up in front, I've got some money. I don't have much. I would like you to tell me how much do I have. Firstly, okay, 2 kina and 2 coins. How much is this? The 2 kina plus these 2 coins? 2 kina, 15 toea. I have a 2 kina and the 2 coins is 15 toea. Very good. We can write 2 kina 15. Now, I would like you to take out your exercise books and take out your rulers. Receiving students, you can do that as well. We are going to measure the length of our exercise book. Take out your ruler and start measuring the length of your exercise book. Ladies and receiving students, I hope you have measured your length of the exercise book. Now, who would like to tell me the measurement of the length of the exercise book? Sorry, Rose, what is the length of the exercise book?
$22 centimeters.
22 centimeters. Does anybody have a different answer? The length of the exercise book? Yes, good. Any more answers? Yes, Michael. Matthew, sorry.
22.1 centimeter.
22.1 centimeters. We've got some more answers. Conrad?
22.3 centimeter.
Okay, 22.3 centimeters. Yes?
21 centimeter.
21 centimeters. Okay, class, 80s, receiving students, you would have different measurements of the length of the exercise book depending on the size of the exercise book. Now, for those of us who have an exercise book which looks like this, okay, our measurement should be 22.3 centimeters. So, we're going to use this measurement, 22.3 centimeters. I'll write that on the board. Okay, 22 centimeters and 3 millimeters. We can write 22.3 centimeters. Okay, good. Now, 80s and receiving students, we are going to place those numbers on a place value chart. Have you seen a place value chart in your previous grade? Yes. Very good. Now, so this activity won't be difficult for you. Okay. I will put those numbers onto the place value chart. On the whiteboard, I have a place value chart. Okay, the first one, the money. Token of 1512. Watch carefully where I put the numbers. Okay. Class, we have our numbers on the place value chart. Ladies and receiving students, what's the problem with the numbers which I put on the place value chart? Is there any problem? Yes. Who can tell me? Who would like to come and rearrange the numbers and place them correctly? So you are saying I have put the numbers wrongly on the place value chart. Who would like to come up to the front and place the numbers correctly under the place value chart? Receiving students, you can tell your teacher which numbers should go under which column. Okay, our friend at the back, Michael. Class, watching. Class, let's give him 5 big claps. Very good. Now, Michael has helped me to place the numbers correctly under each column, the value of each number. So, class, this is a place value chart. One thing about the place value, you can extend the place value from both sides. You can extend it to your left, and it goes hundreds and thousands, it goes on. And on your right, it goes tens, hundreds, and thousands. So when Michael came up and put the numbers on the place value chart, now it clearly shows us the value of each numbers on the place value chart. Okay, the next. Okay, our measurement was 22.3 centimeters. ADs and receiving students, are the numbers correct on the place value chart? No. I think I'm still making mistakes. Jin, can you help me to place the numbers properly on the place value chart? We have somebody's hands up. She thinks that Jin is wrong. Okay, let's have our friend at the back. Okay, our friend doesn't agree with Jin and doesn't agree with me. Sorry, she doesn't agree with Jin, but she agrees with me. No, she doesn't agree with both of us as well. So she add her numbers, put separately again. Who would like to make a final arrangement of the numbers on the chart? Alan. Receiving students, you can also tell your teacher the numbers on the place value chart. Okay, class, Is Alan correct? Yes. Okay. Thank you, Alan. Let's give him 2 big claps. Now, Alan and Jane are correct. Okay. Class, let's look at the place value chart. On the place value chart, we have words on the top. Now, we'll start from this side and go in towards the left side. Okay. When you look at this side, you will see that at the end of each word, it has 3 common words. Three common words. The words are THS and THS. Is that clear? So, those words after the what? Decimal point has this THS. Now, those ones going up, they are straightforward. Okay. Again, the words coming this side starts from units, tens, hundreds, and thousands. It continues on. From this side, it's tens, hundreds, and thousands, and it goes on. Now, these words are separated by the decimal numbers. Now, one thing about the place value chart, we can say that the whole numbers here, these are all numbers, they are separated by the decimal point, and the numbers after the decimal point are known as the decimal numbers. Okay? Now, for units is sometimes known as ones, tens is 10, and hundreds is 100, and tens is 1 over 10, and hundreds is 1 over 100. Okay? Now, we are going to find the place value of each of these numbers. Class, receiving students, you have told me that you have learned about place values in your previous grade. So, what will be the value of number 2? Can someone tell us what is the value of number 2?
Two, because 2 is whole number.
Very good. 2 because 2 is whole number. Any more answers? Now look at the place value chart again. I have the numbers. These words, I have written them again in numbers. 80s and receiving students, when you are trying to find a place value, this is what you do. The numbers under each column, you multiply it by the value where it comes under. So for example, we are asking for the value of number 2. It comes under 1, so we will multiply 2 times 1, which will give us 2. So the value of number 2 is 2. Can you see that? What about these 2 here? What will be the value of these 2? Huh? How did you get 20? 2 times 10. Very good. What about 3? Remember, I told you that we are going to multiply this number by what? Huh? 3 times 1/10. 80s and receiving students, you have learned how to multiply fractions. So 3 times 1/10 is equals to? Huh? Huh? 3 over 10. Okay. Now, we can say the value of this tree is 3/10 or it is equals to 0.3. Can you see that? What about 5? Huh? 5 over 100. Very good. Now, class, these decimal numbers can also be written as fractions. So, these decimal numbers like 3 can be also written as 3 over 10. Can you see that? And also 5 over 100. Okay? Is that clear? Now, this is what we are going to do. Class, our activity instruction is on the screen. We are going to use the numbers which are going to appear, and quickly in our groups, we are going to find the value of the number 5 in each of the numbers. Is that clear? Yes. Now, in your small groups, receiving students, I would like you to draw up a place value chart, and you place the numbers that I will tell you right now. Remember, you are going to use your place value chart to find the value of what number? What number? Number 5 in the following numbers. Okay, the following numbers are as follows: 457, 34.254, 79.56, 457.8, 589.23, the last one is 3.457. Receiving students, do you have all those numbers? Okay, very good. Now, 8 is, this is how we are going to do this activity. For the receiving teacher, you can also divide the following numbers evenly among the students in your class. And for 80s, we are going to work in our groups. There are 9 groups. So, exercise A for group 1 and 2, you find the value of 5 in the number 457. Group 1 and 2, you find the value of number 5 in the number 457. Okay, group 3 and 4, you find the value of number 5 in the number 34.254, and group 5 and 6, you find the value of 79.56. Sorry, you find the value of 5 in the number 79.56, and group 7 and 8, you find the value of 5 in the number 457.8, and group 9, you are going to find the value of 589.23. And for exercise F, we will do it together. Is that clear? Okay, you can start now. Just draw a place value chart and you place that number and you find the value of that number 5. Have you got your answer? What number are you working on? So what is the, write it down in the place value chart. Class, do you know what to do? Do you know what to do? Why is it taking you a long time to draw your place value chart? Something like this. So you place the numbers in. What is the number that I gave you? 79.56. So you write that number down already? Already? Where? I cannot see the number. 79 point. So what is the value of the number 5? Bingo. Okay, you place value chart. What is the value of number 5? I said only number 5. Okay, very good. Have you drawn your place value chart already? Don't draw, just draw a rough one for your working out. So what is the number that I give? Okay, write it in there, under the place value chart. Write it in. Mm-hmm. 4, 5, 8. So what is the value of number 5? Okay, I'm finished. ATs and receiving students, the activity is very simple. You should be finished by now. Let's check our answers. For group number 1 and 2, your exercise was A. You want to find the value of the number 5 in the number 457. To the receiving teacher, you can also ask your students to give the answers for the value of 5 in the following numbers which I have given out. It is group 1 and 2 who's ready to give the value of number 5 in the number 457. Okay, group 2.
50.
Group 2, do you agree with them? Yes or no? They are saying that the number 457, the value of 5 is equals to 50. Okay, yes, they are correct. Okay, group number 3 and 4, exercise B. Your number is 34.254. You are going to find the value of the number 5. So what is the value of the number 5? Group 3.
Mm. 5/100.
5/100.
100.
Group 4, do you agree with them? Yes, okay, 5/100, good. Or we can say in decimal is 0.5. 0.05, very good. Okay, group 5 and 6, your number was 79.56. What is the value of the number 5? Okay, group 5.
5/10 or in decimal point 0.5.
Very good. 5/10 or in decimal, we can say 0.5. Okay, let's have group 7.
The value of 5 is 50.
Very good. The value of 5 is 50. Okay, group 9. Group 9.
The value of 5 is 500.
Very good. Class, let's give ourselves 5 big claps for working very hard. Now, ATs and receiving students, let's do exercise F together. 3.457. What is the value of 5? 5/1000? Huh? 5 over 100. Very good. Or we can say in decimals is 0.05. Good. Now, class, our additional activity is on the screen. Okay. Before we copy the additional activity down, we can say that all numbers on a place value chart, they are separated by a decimal point, and we can write decimal numbers as fractions. Okay, our additional activity is on the screen right now. Receiving students, you can copy that down. Receiving teacher, you can copy the additional activity down. 80s and receiving students, we have come to the end of our lesson. Thank you very much for participating in today's lesson. Our key phrase is decimal numbers. Thank you very much.